Hey, welcome to Satisfied Personal Finance. As you might have guessed it, today I'm going to talk about my YouTube journey so far and how much I've earned, as well as some lessons and some tips if you're looking to start your own YouTube career. Okay, career makes it sound like I'm earning big bucks here, but as you'll see later, it's really a side hustle and a really tiny side hustle at that. So we'll get to the figures soon. So as with every other YouTuber who's earning money from their YouTube channel, I join them in sharing how much I earned in my first month. It's like a rite of passage for new YouTubers like us who have hit the 1,000 subscriber mark and reached 4,000 watch hours. These are the figures you need to hit to get to earn money through the ads that Google plays on your YouTube videos. I think I should start with how much I spent on my YouTube endeavor so far, and as you all know, I'm a frugal person, so I really did not spend much. Everything is shot on my trusty old iPhone 11 Pro, which is turning 3 years old this year. Right, and I also have this phone stand that holds up the 11 Pro, and I think it was a free gift. I found it around my room one day, so I decided, okay, that's a sign to do YouTube. And this ring light, which I bought for about $12. Actually, I don't know whether the ring light adds value. I think it makes my eye circles more prominent actually. Whoa, I look like Pao Pao. This is with the ring light turned off. Let me know what you think. Should I turn on my ring light or not? Let me know in the comments below. About 2 or 3 months in, I bought this M1 MacBook Air for slightly above $1,000 because I was previously editing on my trusty 12-inch MacBook from 2017. Now, it is a very good computer for office and clerical work, which I still use it from day to day because it's so light and portable. But when it comes to video editing, it takes me more than 50 minutes just to export a 10-minute video. So I think it was time to retire that from video editing and get something more dedicated because I was getting more serious in my YouTube endeavor. Of course, the MacBook Air can also double up as my home computer, so it's not as if I spent thousands of dollars specially for YouTube, but I don't think I would have bought it if not for the fact that I needed to video edit on a more capable machine. So yeah, that's $1,000 on that. Also, hair wax costs money, and I spent $12 per bottle, which will last me about, I think, a year. So that's that. And I'm sure you're here to watch my beautifully waxed hair. And for software, I use the free demo version of Final Cut Pro, which gives you all the features for 90 days. But of course, I switched computers, right? So it's a fresh new 90 days on the new machine, but don't tell Apple that. And for thumbnails, I use this free software called Gravit Designer. And it's actually much like Adobe Illustrator, except this is free and it's very capable, and I'm actually very used to it because I use it for my other things like my website. And yeah, aside from the computer, this is a very shoestring budget. So if you have something that you want to start a channel on, it's actually very low cost to enter. But of course, as I mentioned in my very first video, subscribers can be very difficult to get. And these are my subscriber numbers so far. I have now crossed more than 1,500, and I really thank each of you who have subscribed and watched my videos constantly. It really helps me to make more videos and share the knowledge that I have accumulated over my years in the financial advisory industry and tutor industry and blogger YouTuber industry now. So this is the dashboard interface that YouTube creators see, and it gives you a lot of useful information like the number of views, your number of subscribers, and how long they watch your videos for, and of course the revenue figures, which I think a lot of YouTube creators like me will obsess over. And I got monetized on the 29th of December. That was about 4 months in to doing YouTube and uploading on a very regular weekly schedule. So this is how much I've earned, $3.67, and then on the first day, second day, $5.37. And you can see that it goes down and up depending on the upload schedule. Obviously, when I upload a new video, it starts to bring in more views and therefore have more money coming in. So at the end of 1 month, which is from December 29 to January 29th, I earned I earned $160.58. Alright, I think the best day so far was almost $12. This was due to important insurance coverage nobody is telling you. So of course on YouTube, you need to play the YouTube game, and it needs to be a bit clickbaity in terms of the title and thumbnail, but I think I delivered on the clickbait. It is very important, and it is a secret that a lot of insurance agents don't want to tell you. So a couple of weeks has passed since the end of January, and in February, I actually earned the highest in a single day, $13.78. And in total, I made $223.16. So again, each day is about $2 to $8. right? If I upload, again, there are spikes, and if I don't upload, my older videos still get some views here and there. So in fact, actually, I hit a new daily high, which is $13.78. That was due to my bought Apple instead of Tesla video. And as you can see, on the off-peak days where I don't upload, they can drop to as low as $2, but it's still like passive income, right? My older videos still get some views and earn a few cents each here and there, so they are helping me to get some income. Yeah, so total from 29th December to 9 February, I've earned $223.16. Right, so how many days since December 29th, 2021? 44 days and minus 2 because YouTube doesn't show you the past 2 days of earnings so quickly. That is, well, $5 per day, not too bad. I can buy my cai fan and a drink to go along with my cai fan. I think it's not too bad for a start. $150 a month sounds quite good. And you actually consider how much money I made in an IFA. $150 is actually already 15% of $1,000. So I think with some more time and more videos, I hope to reach $1,000. That's my aim actually, so that I can match my IFA earnings from last time. And this time I'm doing it as a side hustle rather than a full-time job, earning only $1,000 a month. YouTube also has a lot of cool features that show you more in-depth statistics about the video. So you can see over here I have the more advanced mode, and I can see which videos actually earn me the most money. Buying condo in Singapore, that's my most popular video by far. Now 24,000 views in the past 90 days, and that earned me $34. Now that sounds quite low because actually a lot of these views weren't monetized because I was still before the 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscriber count. If you look at things that are more recently uploaded like Huat Pao's video, these are fully monetized views. So I earned $33 making that guide on how to find Pao Pao, which I actually spent the whole night doing. I thought Bibi Low was the most valuable character and not being Pao Pao. Oh well, 3,500 views, not too bad for a channel my size, I feel. Now, how much you can earn from your video also depends on your CPM, and if you're talking about things like finance, which I am, your CPM tends to be higher because the ads served can be more lucrative for YouTube. And CPM is how much they get per 1,000 impressions of the ad, and the CPM for this video is about $28, and RPM is actually how much I will get after YouTube takes their cut. So this video actually earned me $17.86 per 1,000 views, but because this video has not reached 1,000 views yet, I only earned like $11.40 from it. I spent more than 10 hours on this. I think it was about 2 hours to film and then another 8 to 10 hours to edit. So yeah, about $1 per hour sounds like a great wage for me. So you can also see my channel growth over the half a year or so. And I started on 24th August, and I think I got quite a nice boost from my Telegram. Weird, there's 2 from 23, I don't know why. So I think about 40 plus to 50 people joined on the first day. And then over the next couple of days, I actually hit 100 in about 5 days. So looks spectacular, but that's because I had a Telegram group to push people over. And then it started slowly growing. I think I reached my first 1,000 in December when my numbers started to spike. So yeah, around mid-December. And then at 29th December, I reached my first 4,000 watch hours. And it's been growing nicely, I think. Although subscribers is really not the game of YouTube, your goal is to get as many views and watch hours as possible. I've seen channels with a lot of followers but barely any views, so those are actually worse than having very few followers but more people watching your videos. So as you can see, YouTube is not big bucks overnight for most people, I think. It took me 4 months before I could get monetized, and then in the first month, I earned only about $160. And considering I made more than 30 over videos, with each video taking almost 10 hours each to film and edit, I think it is something more of a long game rather than overnight success. So I think you need to have that kind of perseverance as well as interest in making YouTube videos, otherwise you'll burn out. Thankfully for me, YouTube, much like my website, is actually a hobby of mine. Just that I'm doing it a bit more seriously because my website went from a hobby to a side hustle. So I'm now looking at YouTube as a hobby that makes me money. So I want to grow it into something that makes me even more serious money. I think it's important to celebrate small successes. So $160 is not a lot, but hey, it helps me feed this one. And of course, with an audience, you can have sponsored videos, and so far I have had one. And I can also promote my affiliate links and earn referral incentives that way. And I think I definitely earned more than $160 in the past 6 months of doing YouTube. So not too shabby, helps me to supplement my income and pay off bills. So if you're looking to do your own YouTube channel and you want to make money from it, I think you need to have interest in the subject matter you're talking about. And I think you need to have a niche that appeals to people. So it could be being a very entertaining person or someone with a very interesting lifestyle. You can just vlog about your life. Or you could have some expertise on a subject topic, and then like me, I talk about insurance and personal finance stuff and share it with other people, and then there'll be people who view and you can make some money off those views. And for me, I have a pre-existing audience and it still took me some time to reach 1,000 subs. So I think you will need some amount of perseverance and determination if you were to start from zero, but it's not impossible. So many people I know on the YouTube space have made it big and they all started from 0 subscribers. My website also started with 0 and each new subscriber is still very much appreciated. So if you want to join my journey in retiring early and talking about insurance and other personal finance stuff, join me on my Telegram group and I'll see you next video.